see the opening titles, which are not like major, but still. Yes, don't do any of these recipes. It's so funny. Please tell me I have convenient and generous autosave. I'm alive, I know. Just the game crashed, so. Anyway, we had just walked into a hideout, so we should be fine in terms of not having lost anything, so. That does make me think, just thinking about Baudelaire's poetry, that, like, not enough, you know, whenever you do find poetry that's, like, foreign in it, you know, you know, bilingual copies should be more common, is what I'm trying to say. You should be able to have...
In this letter, Mortimer
French on the
Goswick does
facing
nothing
page,
to hide his
always.
desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Angst. Yeah, I still don't know how to make headache pills. Okay. Let's try and walk through this door without crashing this time. Baffling.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so like different characters, if you kill them, you get vampire and human, or vampire gestation actually makes human children? Really? That seems unlikely. Fair enough. What was it actually? Stuff. Anyway. Oh god. Okay. Right, no, we're fine. Did you kill those lads?
Look like me! Get your weapons ready! Murdering bastard!
No, you. Did not actually make innocent blood.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Darling, it's better than killing people. Don't be so persnickety about it. Why is there a blood trail here? Oh yeah, that was what I was saying. Goswick's, yeah, like he'll have a key on him, so I can probably open that safe if I murder him. I would think. That's probably the case.
See that? This one's a top!
Vampire top, vampire top. To think that they just set upon their social betters in the street. Anyway. Let's just keep rolling, I guess. Oh goodness, you look very large.
Crush the reach, boy!
Ow! Ow! And you've got a flaming thingy. And I'm out of blood. That's it. Oh, I should attack. He's got less guard. So I've got no stamina, so never mind.
Oh my god!
I love how horrified they sound. It's very amusing. Stop shooting me. Yes. Bloody hell. Why am I on fire? Why am I doing that? She says, like it wasn't obvious. You just set me on fire.
Grenade!
What, you've got grenades? I realised they'd invented grenades. Do Google for me, when were grenades invented? Have you got anything useful here? No, just bits and bobs. It's fine. Okay, which way are we going? Oh, we do have to get across the bridge past that guy. Fine, excellent. That's definitely great. Fine. Any boxes I can open over here? Yes, you're a box. You're a box. Just destroy that ladder by walking near it. Ow! Oh, okay, but there's not like continuity of invention between that and modern grenades, right? Like they lost, the people lost the knowledge between then and then? Actually, maybe not. There's a Pruin over there, and the Scowl's shouting around over there, and they just, well, obviously, but like... Okay, but when were modern Western grenades invented? Why are the Pruin not doing anything? They're just standing there, while the Scowl make that noise.
Please, sir. Can't let you through. Stay away!
That sounds very cool. Wait, as in, they attacked the elephants with them? Oh! That's adorable. Why bother? It's just the love of the art, I guess. People still shooting at me. Oopsie daisies. Blood over here. It's not a good sign. That is the way we're supposed to be going as well, isn't it? Intriguing. Oh, okay, fair enough. Clearly, I underestimated our own mechanical ingenuity. Guess they're as old as guns, really. Oh yeah, we have grenadiers! Sorry, I'm very dumb. Get off me. You're getting my hyperfixations muddled up. Crimean War is 1850, whatever, isn't it? I've not sung the praises of the game's soundtrack in this part. I should do that, because it's important. Oh, it's Spanish flu. Also, yes to that Ever Given meme. Very good. Yeah, I guess that it does make sense that, like, First World War would have pushed innovation in these things. Who the hell is H.G. Griffin when he's at home? Don't know who this guy even was. Random mini-boss, as you do. Intriguing. Didn't even drop anything fancy. At least it doesn't seem like. Strickland's list. Ah, of course.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
I mean, you say this, I've been putting opium in basically all of my medications, so like, don't get too sanctimonious, babe. Can we get in and find out? Or not? I know, right? Like, the stuff I put in mine is like, bleach, iron, opium, codeine. Horrible mix. It's the railway bridge, it's very pretty. Open this from this side? Yes, I can. Oops. Good, no lag. No, we're fine. There we are. It is just so wet. The damp textures that they've achieved in this game are quite pleasingly damp. No idea what this room is and why I've just blundered into it, but yeah, blundering. See? Opium. Oh, letter. Absolutely. Mr. Digby. Boot boys, everything's terrible. Good, okay. That means very little to me right now because I've not met any of the people in question, but when we find them... No. No, more water, always good. Dive music intensifies. Fields Farm Dairy. Here, people. Here we are, people. People I can meet and talk to. And this one's locked. Is this locked?
It's locked.
Yeah, okay. So you have to go all the way around. Mr. Digby.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
Don't you
what
see
a
I'm busy
moustache.
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
here? Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my
Because he's
patients
sad.
at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Right.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these
No,
streets?
he's just
at
a
night?
gang leader.
Something
babe.
like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Subtitle said ain't, he said aren't.
So you're
What
a
sort of Londoner
concerned
are you?
criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boys work for me.
He's not the
all
boss.
of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Again.
What can you tell me
Very
about
debatable.
this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
No, it'd be great for
Incredible. You know
killing
what?
people
You're
you
lucky
don't
she
like.
can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Just, why would you name
Goodbye,
your gang
Mr. Digby.
Wet Boot Boys? It's not... It's just not very... It's not got any romance to it, has it? No vim.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox.
Mrs.
So what do you
Edwina
want then?
Cox, right?
Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Good.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal
I like that I don't
underworld,
actually have the
Miss
option to
Cox.
say yes.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets.
He's just impervious to everything.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You killed a unionist.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Yeah, I can actually go across the river to Southwark.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
No, it's just Jonathan, sir.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart.
It's very important.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Oh, boo.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No
That's how
one
things
messes
roll
with the
around
wet
here.
boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor.
I mean,
just like
we kind of do that as well.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Good, lovely, and she
Goodbye,
can
Miss
trade,
Cox.
and that's fine. But more importantly, we need to keep finding people who can tell us about. Sure. Who the hell is this guy in his penguin suit?
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A
Oh, yeah.
vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Not a drop of blood left in his body.
Oh, he's right.
This is the work of a vampire.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
A big dog,
It's an
isn't
old
it?
story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden.
Oh yeah, here's the
nighttime,
pub.
claiming
I knew
innocence,
that.
then
We have been
vanishes.
here before. Oh, and Sabrina the barmaid,
Murdered
absolutely.
by night?
Dyson, have a thing.
Good evening,
Your
sir.
sewer
Whatever.
dog.
Don't you recognize me?
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Nice.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
I will do that. I will talk to him about these things in a minute.
Inebriation
First,
aside, do you need medical help?
fatigue cure.
I feel sicker than usual these days.
Congrats.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Well, maybe you would be able to afford
Goodbye,
other remedies if you
Mr.
stopped
Delaney.
that one. Anyway, right, here's Tom.
Poor Jack.
Tell me more.
He didn't deserve
Good evening,
this.
Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tell me about
Tom,
Sean.
I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital.
No,
Did
he
he leave or something?
absconded.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're
No.
right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please,
What happened to
tell
him?
me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard
He's a
that the sad
foundling.
saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin.
Oh no.
Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Great, lovely, thank you. He is healthy. Don't have any hints. Yeah.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad, thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton.
We know, babe.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
I feel like gin does not solve the problems, it starts the
You're
problems.
something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a
will find you
physician
more
help
gin.
you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just
Bootleg
past the
gin.
quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
No, but
Very
vampires
well.
might be, so like...
Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
the important thing. Hell yeah. It's
Goodbye,
a rare
Mr.
key,
Watts.
a blue key. Okay. Yes, I want to talk to this guy, alleged vampire hunter.
Good evening, sir.
Oh,
Have you
excellent.
witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod
Oh,
Throgmorton,
Mr. Throgmorton.
vampire hunter
course.
extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more
He's my
about
evil
these
alter ego,
vampires
or, you
you're
know.
hunting.
A man
Idiot
of
alter ego.
science. Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell.
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing
He
is,
ended
though,
up becoming
it
a
only
priest anyway.
strengthened his faith.
Intriguing. Anyway, tell me about
What can you tell
vampires.
me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy.
What happened?
It's a shame I wasn't around to
Is that
protect him.
this guy?
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading
rodents.
like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night,
very
investigating
bad
anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that,
I actually
then
get
I
to
can
do that.
focus on my patrols.
Oh,
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really.
clearly doing
They
a bad
can't
job.
stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Oh, the blustering tone. So good. I got a hint, but
Goodbye.
good hunting. Absolutely.
Good evening, Mr.
Doctor,
See if the hint has unlocked if I go back into the conversation. Yes!
Have you heard of the Guard of Prewan?
of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Bless. I wish you
Goodbye.
well in your endeavours.
And good
if
hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
You can't recognise a vampire in front of you, but you know. Anyway, let's actually see. Sad saint. It'd be nice if I could wrap it up in this part. We reached the end of the pier. Oh yeah, but I can just teleport across the pier, can't I? I just... yeah. Whoosh. Ah! Ah! What? Yeah, go and fight the bloody Pruin. This warehouse is full of Pruin. Yeah. She wouldn't know. Oh, he murdered him. Ow! Oh my god, he one-shotted me. Okay. Excellent. Good to know. Musical direction, just cello drone infinitely. So good. She might even be a double bass. No, I think it is probably just cello. It's lovely though. And then a little harp melody. It's not really a melody. Whatever the word is. Anyway. Let's maybe see if we can not get eaten by the werewolf this time. Ow. No, no, leave me alone. Thank you. Is this the... aha, yes! Suspicious blood trail.
Seems like the Guard
Jimmy's
of
a
Prewan
spark.
is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Ow! Ow! Ah! He's got a flamethrower. That's cheating. Absolutely. Toasty.
Put an end to you! Burn it, boys!
Nope, none of your boys are left. Ouch. Ah! Oh, okay, he's left. Oh boy, I am out of serum as well. That's not good. Stop it! Mate! I hate you!
Crush the leech, boys!
Do you freaking mind?
Killing's all you share! I'll kill you!
Stop it! Oh, they're just going to keep coming, aren't they? Fine, let's deal with big lad. Frick. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, boo. Yeah, it looks like his minions are infinite, which is irritating. I guess that's because, you know, you're supposed to fight them to get more blood back to attack him, but still. Don't like it. Right. Come on, load time. Almost loaded. Come on. Okay, excellent. Let's try this again. I missed. Ow! Flippin' heck. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Ah, dear. Maybe I should just call it quits for here for this part. Ah, dear. 3 deaths in 5 minutes or whatever. It's not exactly the way you want to end, but still. You have been defeated. just wanted to run over to Sean, but if the, you know, clearly there is a whole mini boss in the way, so like it's not as much an option as I thought it was. I should probably find somebody to eat, but I would like to manage to go through the whole game without actually embracing anyone. Munch, 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 munch. Right, in that case, I'm gonna turn around away from this lot, head back into town, and find somewhere to save. Maybe even find a hideout if there's a convenient hideout. That would be nice. Yoo-hoo! Actually, is this a... No, it's just gonna take me straight over to... Right, there must be a hideout here somewhere.
I cannot enter.
House is to let. Who are you, sir?
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
Something
No,
like that.
it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't.
Why?
I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir.
Ah.
Rufus Kingsbury.
Anyway, I know where Sean is. I don't need to
What
ask
can you
him
tell
about
me?
It's all about staying out of trouble.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm
Right,
a bit
weird.
of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Baffling.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
He is a boy who roams the
I
streets.
listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
Of course not.
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Mood.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Noise.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Well, that's nice of her.
So long,
Okay.
Rufus.
Oh,
Be careful.
Old lady
Take
with
care.
glasses. Love it. Okay, this hasn't solved the fact that I still don't have a hideout. Yeah, maybe. Don't know who this guy is. I'm not
Good
gonna
evening, sir.
talk
Good
to him.
evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you
I think
some
Reed's voice
questions,
actor has
if
done a
I
good
may.
job at
Don't
bringing,
like questions or doctors.
amused.
And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must
Aha!
know.
Some
Goodbye,
nuance
Mr.
to his
Fishburne.
delivery. It's very good. Anyway, I want a hideout or something. I don't know where to... Is this my hideout? No, this is just the bridge. Fine. Do-do-do. Soup. Here we go. This is my hideout. Apparently I already knew that this one was here. Amazing. Right. I am going to make more fatigue medication because I go through it like you wouldn't believe. think I am going to wrap it up here. On Tuesday we will continue our search for the Sad Saint, work out what's going on with him, see if we can sort out the situation with the Wet Boot Boys. Actually, I need to make more serums as well, and all that good stuff. Or yeah, Tuesday afternoon. Hope you can join me then. This part will go up on YouTube along with the previous part. Sorry it's in 2 parts because of that crash that we had, but you know. Yeah, links in my Twitch bio to all of that. Right, thanks everybody. Bye.